Alright, ladies and gents, good morning. This is stage 4 of the build. We are going to start by taking all these pages and fold them down like I did on these two. We'll get to them in a bit. This stage here, we are going to add our inside covers, fold the pages. First thing you got to do is fold your pages in the way you want them, or you tear them down so that they fit. Some I just rip. I mean, I know some of you women out there like neat and orderly journals. I don't. I'm the grungy type of girl, I guess. So I just fold my pages so that you have lots of fun pages to work on. Once you get them all folded in, like I have started here, you're going to do the inside cover, and you fold all your pages in. See, some of these will be great to turn into pockets, you know, turn into a tuck spot. Different sizes of paper always makes the journals very interesting. I just tear mine down, and I save all these for when I do my Franken papers because they come in very handy. And most of these Franken pages will turn into a pocket or a tuck spot. That's just my style. What your style is may vary from mine, I'm sure, because we all steal ideas from each other, or borrow, not steal, but you know, but then we do our own twist on it and make it our own. And I think that's the fun part about these groups, is we share our ideas, our thoughts, our what we'd like to do in a journal, because somebody else might be able to help you do something in a journal that you want to do and you just don't know how to go about it. And I have found that working with the groups, they are great at giving you insight to many different things. The knowledge out there with these women that are in these groups is amazing, and I love them all. So here we go with almost all our pages tucked in the way we want. And you remember, I'm a grungy artist. I like things to look like they fell from the attic 100 years ago. I don't like matchy-match. I mean, I do matchy-match, but it's not for me. It's usually for a custom journal, or somebody else inspired me to try one with their posts or their videos. And I love taking on a challenge like that. I'm hoping somebody will take on a challenge of creating one of my style journals. I know it's a lot of work, but I really do believe they are well worth every minute that you put into them. So, here we go. We're almost there. Can you believe this just started off with 10 pages? I haven't counted this one, but it has quite a few, and the decorating stage is the final stage, which I know we're all going to enjoy together. Okay, there it is. She's all folded in. Look at this. Was 10 pages. I don't know how many are in this one right now, but the next stage is, where is it? This one is the next stage of build 4. For my inside covers, I am using file folders that I have grunged up over the last few months, and I'm just going to use Eileen's on a brush and cover it and put it in the inside cover. Oh, come on. My Eileen's glue, my handy dandy brushes. Get a good coating on there. I love Eileen's glue. It stays firm, but also flexible. So once she's dry, she's not stiff like glue all. And I line up my edge here and here. And prop up my book. Take my wet paper, my wet cloth, and dot it down. Get rid of any excess glue, anything in there. Let that dry for a second while I clean up this mess. This poor rag. Where'd my towel go? Oh, excuse me, ladies. I gotta go get my towel. It decided to run away. Okay. Now we're gonna do the back one. Let you set and dry. And we're gonna do the back page. We're gonna cover it with Eileen's. It's a good thing I'm a grungy artist because I'm not terribly neat at any of these processes that I do. But I do love making these journals. Okay, the next part of this is the spine. That's why you have to fold the pages over so you can see your spine, where it's at. And you're going to take Eileen's. I don't use the brush because I like to get a lot in there. And I just put it over the major part of the spine. Gobs of it. Because you really want your fabric that's going in here to seep into any nooks and crannies. Because you're going to be pushing fabric down on this. I use a polyester mesh. I have book page, but I find that rips too easy. I mean, book paper. This stuff. I have this stuff, but it rips very easy. And I'm not crazy. I'm trying to find an edge here. But of course, old lady fingers don't work. And it rips so easy. So I found a bolt of this stuff at a yard sale. It's polyester. It don't rip no matter which way you go. And that's what I use. I just do the spine. I don't do the edges, and you'll see why in a minute. But you got to make sure you get glue in all those little nooks and crannies that appear. And you get them all glued up nicely. And then you take your mesh, your fabric, and you rub it in. Get it in nice and gobby. Don't worry about these little edges here. You're going to glue them down when you put the front covers on. But for right now, you really want to make sure the spine is secure. And you got your cover pages here. Now, I did on my other journals, and I will on this one. I'm not using that. And this is the green one. Where's the green? Okay. I picked out some silk sari fabric. Isn't that pretty? That'll give it more strength. So I'm going to add more Eileen's glue here. So really, you got 2 coats of beautifully rich fabrics. And it's going to hold really, really well. Okay. Take your fabric, figure out which way you want it on, and plop it down. And secure it. This will dry nice and clear because it's Eileen's. Okay, that's that stage. I'm going to put this off to dry. We got a beautiful wind here today. And I live on an island in New England, so there's always a breeze here. Sometimes horribly bad. Okay, the third one, I've already got the inside covers in. I got the inside covers on both of these. Pages are folded in. I got my fabric and my mesh. And now I'm going to do the outside covers. Now, you just paste them on. I'll have to fill that jar up very soon. Make sure when you're putting on your glue, you go in many directions to make sure you cover any creases that might be there. And I'm going to put down this. And then I'm going to pull that back and run a good bead of the glue on top of the mesh to help secure the sari fabric. Okay, now the cover for this one, I'm using a brown paper sack, which, well, it's not even brown. It's craft paper that I used as a drop cloth for months, and now it's all grungy, and I love it. And it's going to become mine. It's going to be the cover of this book. Okay. Now, again, back cover. Gonna have to fill up this glue. Very soon. Sooner than later, I guess. But I really do hope somebody out there tries one and shows me how much fun they had. And maybe they'll realize why it does take so long. You gotta let it all dry. You gotta let it all set up. You want it all secure. Okay. Making a mess of myself as usual. That back, because we're going to beat a glue under there. And there's probably enough glue there, but better safe than sorry is my rule. Okay. And there's that. The other side. And now, to make sure it stays secured, I am going to put it under many large books and press it. And then in an hour or so, I will pull it out and let it dry. And from this point on, it's just decorating. just like you would any other junk journal. You put in your pockets, you put in your tucks. I will come back in a day or two and show you some of the things I put in a journal as soon as I figure out what's going in any one of these. I know this one is going to have this on top, and it's going to be able to be a tuck spot. I haven't figured out which way it's going to go yet. I might put it this way. I like this cup, this front though. So, but it's going to go there somehow. That's all I know. But then, you know, I got, oh, come on out. I have large pockets. This one's a large gusset pocket with 2 pockets, and you can either tuck it. I don't know how it's going to go once I figure out what I'm going to put in it. Homemade journaling spots, napkin covered book pages, cardstock, old map, book page that, oh, I'm going to get one that will fit in there. A book page that is a pocket somebody else made me, and I'm going to put it in one of these journals. And then I got this one, which is somebody else also made me, which is very clever. Same idea as the last one. I think it was the same lady. I can't remember her name. But you got a short pocket here, and then you got a short pocket here, which she sewed, which I thought was very ingenious. See what I mean? They share things. I've never done that. I mean, I've done double pockets like this, but never a short one. I've done short one and then left this all one deep pocket. So that's a cool idea. I like that. And then this is one of my easy gussets made out of book page. It's a nice deep pocket. Put in some nice journaling spots, photos, whatever you need. But some of this will go in any one of these 3 journals. So right now I got to book press this and get it ready to finish up. And, you know, I'll be trimming this off or tucking it round because I've got lace that I want to add to some. I got this beautiful piece of lace already cut. I don't know which one I'll put it on. Won't be this one because this one's got a book going on top of it. But the possibilities are endless because at this stage, it's basically the same as your junk journals. You just stuff it. Fill it with everything and anything. And these nice thick pages, they really do make great pockets or flip outs because they are double thick, so you can still write on them, draw on them. You know, I mean, they can turn into pockets or double writing spots, collage pages for your next. And these pages, the original 10 pages, they are nice and thick because they have the 2 pages to begin with that we glued, and then they have on one side, and some of them both have the cover up. Now see how this one's a little rough? I use these sanding blocks that I get at the Dollar Tree, but you can make it and just scuff it up until it's smooth. And it adds a great texture to the book. And I just take a damp cloth to tack off the rest of the... And it's nice and smooth. You can add your pockets, anything you want to it. So come join me in the free world land, ladies. Come join the fun. Okay, that's it for today, girls. Thank you.